Features of language. Let's see some features of language. First of all, language is a very important source of communication among humans, as they share same language as a common code of communication. Humans also use other non-verbal means of communication. For example, facial expressions, body language, nods, winks, gestures, sketches, maps, acting, miming, and dancing, and so on. But all these communication systems are extremely limited. These systems are not as comprehensive and flexible as language is. Language shapes our thoughts. Ideas or thoughts are shapeless mass in human minds. Language gives shape to our ideas and thoughts. It controls us, it guides us. Language is a carrier. Language carries human civilization, culture, ideology, philosophy, customs, and beliefs from one generation to the other generation. Language is ubiquitous. Language is ubiquitous in a sense that it is present everywhere in all human activities. Language is species specific. Language is the most valuable possession of man. All humans are blessed with language. Language is species specific in a way that only humans can speak, and that is why they are called talking animals. So, language is a special and specific property of humans. Language is arbitrary. Language is arbitrary in a sense that there is no intrinsic, inherent, or logical relationship between the words of a language and the meaning or ideas conveyed by them. For instance, there is no reason why a female adult human being is called a woman in English, Istri in Hindi, Aurat in Urdu. In these languages, selection of these words clearly mention that the relationship of the word and its subject, female, is purely arbitrary. The arbitrary nature of the language permits change, but such changes don't normally take place. Language is a system of system. Language is called as a system of system because language operates at different levels. Two levels are most important, that is phonological level and syntactical level. At phonological level, some graphic symbols stand for the sounds of language, while at syntactical level, words are arranged or combined to form acceptable, meaningful sentences. Language is primarily vocal. Language is primarily vocal because it is made up of vocal sounds only. These sounds are produced by a physiological articulatory mechanism in human body. A child learns to speak first. Writing comes much later. Writing is the graphic representation of the sounds of language. The letters K or Q represents only the K sound. A man speaks much more than he writes during his lifetime. That's why modern linguist says that speech is primary and writing is secondary. Language is a symbol system. In language, words are symbols. They stand for objects. In English language, for example, the word table is consisted of 4 different symbols of sounds. Th, a, b, l. The word table stands for an object consisted of a wooden board supported by 4 legs. When a speaker or writer wants to communicate with other person in codes or put his message into symbols in speech or writing, the receiver of the message, who shares a common code with the sender of the message, decodes this message. The receiver interprets that received message in the form of symbols and derive its meanings. Language is creative and productive. A user of the language does not always produce only those sentences that he has learned or heard previously, but he can produce and create new words, new sentences on the basis of his knowledge of the grammar and syntax of the language. He can write new poems, or he can produce many other kinds of new literature. He can produce an infinite number of sentences, and he can coin new words as well. So, creativity and productivity is the prominent characteristics of language. Another important characteristic of human language is that language is interchangeable. Language permits a speaker to become a listener and a listener to become a speaker. Human language is systematic. For example, how sounds are arranged to form words, and how words are arranged to form sentence, and how sentences are arranged to construct a paragraph, and so on. Language is a form of social behavior. Language does not transfer from a parent to a child. That is why language has to be learned. This learning is possible only in society. A human child learns to speak the language of the community or the group in which he or she lives. An English infant, if placed in a Pakistani family, will learn Urdu language. So a child picks up the language of the social setup in which he or she grows. Thus, language is a form of social behavior.